Alright, we are recording. What is going on YouTube? My name is Dark Mage, and welcome to a brand new video that I'm doing today, which is the Tekken Kunimistsu guide that I am looking up. Now, for y'all know, I am a Tekken player. I've been playing Tekken for a year and a half now, kind of understood the concept of playing Kunimistsu, which is one of the first means I ever picked up in this game, and honestly, I fell in love with her. So I'm going to teach y'all key things to the combos, so you can become a Kunimistsu master. Or at least a Kunimistsu intermediate master like I am. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is Kunimistsu is not your average character you can just press buttons with. Well, I mean, you can. But it's all a different concept.
You can definitely have your own setup.
You can actually do your own setup for it so it works. But anyways, one out of the concept is the fact that you can... Kunimistsu, you have different functions and stuff with her. So basically, her first starting move that I suggest you learn is her jab, her Shin Frame jab, which is a good move in punishing on shield. Right here, punishing on shield, and it goes -1 on shield, it's -8 on shield, which is our block or some of that. So let's see if I can put this computer into block real quick so you understand what's going on with the situation. But yeah, all right, so. Kunimistsu is a kunoichi. She has a little bit of background. You know her background. He is the daughter of the original Kunimistsu from Tekken 2 and 1, and she is a thief and a ninja, and a kunoichi. I basically like go out by that. And she is very skilled. She uses all her ninja trickery to outrun her opponents, outmatch her opponents. She's all about getting in your opponent's face and doing crazy stuff like this, or this, or this, or this. Oh, well, that one is shielded. Like that. Constantly combinations like that. She's all about getting into your opponent's face. So basically what you want to do is have moves that can get into her launchers, and do combinations like that. So basically the best options with her, to learn her jab. So her jab can go into two things right here. 1-1, 1-1. 1-1-1, which is right here, which is her first move. You also go into 1-1, 1-1-2, which is right here. That's her 1-1-2, which is also a good option for a safe option. Another safe option for her is 1-2, 1-2-4 is another option, but this is not really that safe. It depends on the situation, but if you get into it. Well, nothing's not coming out. 1, 2, hold up. 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 4. That's a good option. That's a good option to get your opponent back off on you. 1, 2, 4. If you guys don't understand the concept of it, basically, that's one of our best options. Is 1, 2, 4. Get your opponent back, kind of back off. So it's like, back off, buddy. I'm out of here, and smack them down. And you can go to your other setups. Another move that's good for her is her 2 button. So you can go into, with this one, you can go into her 2 move is basically a slash, which is called Rising Moon, and it's like this. You can go to Rising Moon combo, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which it can damage your opponent, but it is not safe. Normally, it's not safe unless your opponent will normally block it. So, for instance, it's not a safe move to go just kind of blindly go into it, but you can go into moves like this. 1, 2. 1, 2. To a Katan, which is one of her stances. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Into holding forward into her Sensetsu, which is her another stance that she uses. It's a move to make her dash and stuff. Like that. But instead of pressing these 2 buttons together, it's basically like doing this into your set. So 1, 2, 3, it's a set, and it's basically another way of doing set. That's what we call it. It's called set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. You'll learn about this stuff later on, but I'll keep this stuff in the chat. Now, for her concept, she also go into a 1, 2, 3, 4, which is like one of her safest options when your opponent's trying to block it. So, for instance, if Yoshimitsu over here was going for a block, let's go for neutral guard here. There we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, it's not going for neutral guard. Let's go for guard all right here. Go guard all. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a good option. It's a good option. Now, another option for her, which is like one of her safe options, honestly, is her back 2. Her back 2 is her counter hit move. Not counter hit, I mean crush counter. This crush counter goes really good. So, for instance, let's make Yoshimitsu do something so I can show you what the power this move has on here. So let's go with read action. We're gonna go with record real quick. I'm gonna go with the move real quick and just kind of just like smack her real quick. Jab, 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 jab. That's what I'm gonna do real quick. So let me try this real quick. Alright, there we go. Now let's press play. That's what a crush counter looks like. So let's do it again. Wait, hold up, wait from the road again. Okay, he's not doing it. He's doing it. That's your crush counter, and it backs him off of your opponent. Another one you can use for a crush counter is her 3-4, which is like her spinning kick move. It's another move you can use, and it's also can be used to as a kind of like a spiral kick, which can be used to spin your opponent backwards. So basically, if I want to go into this, not that, it will spin my opponent backwards. So if I can hit it in the right function. Hold up, okay, that's the wrong function. There we go. It'll spin your opponent backwards, so you can actually get to another combo hit. Cool option. Now, for another one. Wait, hold up, I gotta stop this guy from doing that recording set. Oh, no set for you. But that's a good option. Her crush counter and her other counter is right here. 3-4. Basically, all I do is just press it twice. Good option. Another option for her crush counters, I believe are those two only two. I think there's another option too. I think it's like, yeah, it's her crush counter as well. Right there. This is forward, 1+2. Good option right there. Another option you can do is forward 1+2. I don't usually see many people do it unless they're trying to poke their opponent and knock them on the floor. But it's a good option. Now I'm gonna teach you guys about Katan. What's Katan? I'm gonna teach you with Katan real quick. So Katan is a move which you press 1+2. This is one of her stances. Now you can go into four different moves in this one. 4 different moves. One move is Katan 1, which goes into a jab. It's a good mix up because your opponent will think you're gonna go for any of these other moves. You can go for Katan 2, Katan with 2, which is your option right there, or Katan 3. So you can go, but that's probably, it's kind of unsafe. So you go with Katan 3, but there's a move you can go with here, and just try Katan 3, 3-2. So Katan 3-2. That's a launcher. Good option.
That's the stance I was using, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that is 1+2. That is 1+2. Now, another one you can use is Katan to 3, so from 4 to 2. Katan 4-2. Now this one is not always safe. This is not a good option you just whiff punish people with. You want to use it when you're closer to your opponent, so it can knock them flat. You don't want to just whip it out when you're like, for instance, like right here, because it's unsafe. It's unsafe. Your opponent will punish you, and you'll get bodied after that into a combo of some kind. It just happens all the time. Trust me, I do it all the time. It happens all the time whenever I make a mistake. I'm not spacing out the move. It is what you want to do when you're close.
Is there a stance where you don't use the knife?
Nope. Well, yeah, there is a stance. But another stance that we have is, let me do it real quick, is your backward stance. Now your backward stance, you can do several things. One being, you can go into 1, 2, 3, which is 1, 2, 1. You can go 1, 2, 1 with that back stance. Now, there are several ways to get into the stance. to do back stance. One being into 4 with set, or you can go by pressing 1 plus back 3 plus 4, which is how you do that. You also can go into all kinds of things to get into the stance. This stance is amazing, an amazing stance, honestly. But another option is using your kicks, or you can go into another Catan stance. Pressing, well, pretty much how I do it is I press 1 plus 2. You get a spinning move like this. So you go like this, spinning move, like this, spinning move. It's a pretty good option. Another option you can go into in this stance, forward 1 plus 2. So you can go into the stance like going to forward 1 plus 2. Another option. Another option you can go into with this stance is down forward 1 plus 2. I think it's down forward. No, it's down forward 2 actually. Never mind. Right there. That's the move I use that's one of the moves I use all the time actually to bait my opponent's solution out. Let's see. This is a good option. It pokes your opponent's feet, knocks them flat, gets them like shaken up, so they're trying to make some reckless decisions. So you want to mix up all these moves together. Honestly, best options. You just want to mix up your opponent. That's all you want to do is mix up your opponent with those Catan moves and those backdash moves. Another one I'm going to teach you about is Sensetsu, which is your set. You can go into set 1. You can go into set 1. Set 2. Which can also be used as a crush counter. It can be used in crush counter if you're in counter hit position. So how you do that is, let's take counter hit off real quick. I think I had it on randomly for some reason. Alright, there we go. What you want to do is you can do this into a crush move. You also can do it without it being that move, but yeah, you can also just do it like that. That's set 2. Set 2. It's not really a safe move. It is good to like mix your opponent up and use it to bait them to make a reckless decision. So you can use set also and hold back. And you can use that to bait your opponent from going into trying to think you're going to go a reckless move. Back off and block. It's a really good move. Another move you can use is set 3. So set 3. That is it's called Frozen Slide is what she calls it. It's her Frozen Slide. So set 3 is Frozen Slide. It's one of the best options. Now you can do also with Frozen Slide, there's a few options right here. One, you use 2-4 after doing Frozen Slide. So it goes into while standing 2 plus 4, which is a good option. So you can do set. You can go into set and do other options as well. Another option you can also use is set 4. So set 4 gets you in the back stance. So you can do your combination backs and stuff like that. So in a combo, for instance, you can go into. So let's see if I can do it real quick. See if I can do this real quick. All right. You can go into combinations like that if you actually hit it in the right position. But it takes a little time. But yes, it works. Alright. So another option is using that to get into your back position. So you use all the moves I taught you earlier, which is all that. All that stuff. You can do all that stuff in there into set. It's a good option. Now another option you can use is set 1, 2, 4. You also do set 1, 2, 3, which is also a move. And it goes into that function. These are also good safe moves. You'll see a lot of people do that. You'll see a lot of people do that move when they're going into set. It's a lot of things Kunimistsus use. So it's a good option. Another option that I see a lot of people use, and I use myself, is I use down forward 2. Now that we're done with set options, I'm going to teach you about the safe moves. Down forward 2 is one of the moves that is good. because it's safe on block, and it's one of your launcher. It's one of your launchers. So you can go into a launcher, you can go to this move, and just lift your opponent in the air, and then start up your combos. That's how you do it. Which basically your back stance combos are really good, and all kinds of stuff like that. It works pretty good. Another option with talking about 2 moves, 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is a really good move. This move, you'll see a lot of high-level Kunimistsu players in Tekken. They'll go for 4-4-2 a lot. 4-4-2 is a very, very, very crucial move. Honestly. Another thing about it is it's really good. It's really good to, like, people whiff punish out of it. So, like, if somebody's trying to hit you or something, you just whiff punish into it and knock them flat on the face. It works pretty well. Another move, which I am still is another move that's really good is 4-4-2. This is another move that a lot of high-level Kunimistsu players use. It's to bait your opponent to knock them out on the floors up, and it works. It works really good. Another move that I would suggest you guys learn as Kunimistsu players is your stair climb. So that's 1 plus that is up forward 3 plus 4. Up forward 3 4. It's like up forward 3 and then 4. So it's like this. And how I do it, that's how it works. That's another launcher. And that's also one of your combo starters. Just for you guys to know. Another function with this is you can go into combos with it. Like I said, you can go into combos with it. You can go into your back stance. You can go into a lot of things into it. You can even go from down forward 2 stair climb to a major combo like that. And it's pretty good. You can go to a wall hit, all kinds of stuff. You can do all kinds of stuff with just doing stair climb, which is really good. Stair climb is a good move for her. It works. So that's how it is. Another move that you'll learn about in this really good stuff is the while standing moves. So you guys probably see a lot of players in Kunimistsu probably doing this stuff like this, right? This is what you call while standing 3. This is another function that a lot of people use. While standing 1 is like this. While standing 2 is like this. While standing 3 is like that. Well, while standing 3 is like that. So it's like that. It's like that. Not while standing, while rising, my bad. But anyways, that's basically what that is. So while standing 3 is this one. And it's a good function. While standing 4, like that. So a move like that, which is really good. What I call it while standing is because of moves that have to do with getting back on the hip and standing. I might be getting while rising wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this. While standing might be something else. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I'm still new to begin. I'm still a beginner to what I'm saying. No, it's while rising. Never mind. It's while rising. My bad. I would say this mixed up. So while rising 3, while rising 4, and while rising 1, while rising 2. Which you also can go while rising 2, 4. Like that. Which I switch you can do with set as well. You go into set and do that. See? Pretty good function. Another move, which I have learned to use in my meta, is a move called like this: down, 2 1 2 1 2 2 1 plus 2, like that. That is a good combo start. That's a good thing to use in the wall. So like that. Go into that. That's kind of a function, kind of like that. So it's a good thing to use on wall hitting moves. Let's get our opponent to the wall real quick. There we go. And that's honestly a good thing for wall hitting, wall carry moves. It's a wall carry move. Let's see, another move I can think of that actually would work good in certain neutral positions. Let's see. We got that one, we got that one, we got that one. Oh, the normal Kunimistsu stuff, like or kunai. This is your kunai. What you do is just scroll circle forward movement. Just scroll circle forward to, which is down, 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 forward to forward, and then press 1 at the same time. Another one you can do is scroll circle 2, which does her flaming sword little flaming kunai, flaming knife technique thing. I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but it's a good move to learn. It's kind of a Japanese word or something like that. Most of the words in this game are Japanese. I just try to translate as much as I can. So that's a good move right there. Now you can also think called Madetsu, which is doing both those two together in circle forward movement. Another move that you'll see a lot of high-level Kunimistsu players use in the middle of their matches. And another one you probably can see if you see when I accidentally messed it up is you can go. There's another stance you also can go to, which is called. You can do Katan. Also can do other functions like stuff like this. Forgot the version the Katan can do that. You can also go Katan into Setsu, Katan into that. I meant to show that Katan stuff too. My bad. If y'all in the comment section probably like, you forgot to mention Katan down and Katan back and Katan, all this stuff. Man, I apologize for that. But this stuff like that is another option. Another option also is getting used to a function like this, which is up 3 plus 4. Another option in neutral is good in that move. You'll see a lot. You can also a combo starter, might I add. So like that, and your combos and stuff. I've seen a lot of high-level players do that. A lot of Kunimistsu players, they go for this move. I know how to do it in a combo. It's just kind of confusing for me. I'm still learning the combo for that one. It's like, didn't do it real quick. No, not that. Wrong move, stupid. I'm pressing the two together. This is fun. Come on, Kunimistsu, work with me here. I guess another bit I can teach y'all, I guess, because I keep messing it up constantly. For up, there's another option you can use in neutral to bounce to make your opponent like bait out mix-ups and stuff. Is your up 4? I forgot to talk about up 4 because that's another option I think about. Honestly, I use a lot in matches. It's up 4. Up 4 is good. It bounces your opponent back, which gives you a little more space to go back into neutral, which actually helps a lot. Another move, which I've just learned about, the high-level Mr. players also do, is down forward 2, 3, down forward 1, 3, down forward 1, 3. Down forward 1, 3 is a good. It's also can be a counter. It can be a counter hit, be a launcher, which is really good option. It can also be used in combos as well. So you have to make sure that you hit it. You don't hit your opponent on the first down forward 1 hit. So you have to go like, let's see. That's how you do it. You can go to combos that way. And whatever combo starter you want to go. If you want to go to your back stance, your stair climb, all that stuff like that. That's just how it is. But honestly, that's pretty much the basics with Kunimistsu. I think there's anymore else. It's also our back forward or back down back 3, which is another. It does a spinning function. What you can go into 3 moves with that. You can go 1, 2. You can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can go and also cancel it with a 4 move. A good combination. Another move you can use is back square. Back square you can do like 3 or 4 times. I think it's 5 times is the limit. So if I go into it like a picture, yeah, there you go. You just keep mashing the button. You can go into a weird stance like this, and that can disrupt your opponents very well. That's basically the main concept of Kunimistsu. Doing this, baiting your opponents out, all stuff like that. Also, I taught you, that all works in the Kunimistsu. Another one you can also use is her jump, or what her moon rising jump, which is up 3. This is a way you can get your opponents. Your opponents will get you in a corner, basically. For instance, if this guy had me in a corner right here, and I can't get out of his function, and I can't get out of my way out of it, that's a good option. Is going into that function, going to moon rising jump, which is right here. It's kind of cool. Good function. Another one you can go into is, if I can do it right, right there. That's another launcher right there, which is down. It's up, back, 3 plus 4. Right there. Another option. But yeah. Another option you also have is, which will happen every now and then when you do 3 plus 4, will be your down, back, your down, back, up, back, 3. Which will pop up all the time when I'm doing that move, I swear. So I can just keep pressing it all I want and going into it, and it still won't read it. You have to, sometimes you have to hold it. Make it work. But yeah, that's some good stuff. So remember all the stuff I taught you. It's wall rising. Another option also, I forgot about that. Another option is down forward 3. This is a good way to bait your opponent out. One of the best functions is doing that move. Another one also is doing down, instead of crouching down back 3, you can go into down back. You can go into down back 3 right here, and you can go down back 3 into a motion called an motion with down forward 2 as well. So it goes into down back 3, down forward 3 to 2, and it's a good option. You can also cancel that move, which is like, it's hard to do. It's like you have to cancel it by holding back. It's like that. This is how you do it. And that's where you get into stance like this, which you can go into your blocking stance. Not many people know you can do that. I was taught this by a friend of mine named Triple Death Star, and he taught me some of this stuff with Kunimistsu because I was brand new to Kunimistsu back in like, let's see, it had to have been like April of 2021, honestly. When I started learning how to play Kunimistsu in April or May, I'm not really sure. But anyways, I started asking him questions. He gave me a little info on her, and that was one of the major things he told me is that she can cancel that move, which it took forever to get used. He's used to using it in neutral, that move, and it's a really good move to poke your opponents. And it's a good way to bait. So you can like bait your opponent thinking like, oh, he's gonna go for this move every time. You can go like, aha, surprise, and then go your wall rising 3 or your wall rising 2 or your wall rising 4. It's a good function. Another, I did mention 2. There's 2 more things I didn't think about other than doing Rage Art and Rage Drive, understanding those concepts. But sure, sidestep. Sidesteps actually have an option. You have an option with Kunimistsu. You have an option with sidestepping. So sidestep 2, sidestep 4. These are both good options. Best options, and it's good. It's a good move. So, it's a good move to know. Honestly, it helps really good. You'll see a lot of high-level Kunimistsus using this move. You'll see a lot of high-level Kunimistsus using this as well to bait their opponents. You also, I think if there's a way, you can also get into you can go into a back stance while doing the sidestep 2. So I think it's like that. I think you go in like that. That's pretty cool. Another optionally a good move when you're going into a poke or something is not wrong move. There we go. Wrong move. Yeah, doing it wrong. Oh no, it's down back. It's back forward. That's right. This is another move you can do on counter hit. And it knocks your opponent out. Pretty cool. This is regular without pressing it. Forward, up, back, 2. This is regular hit. But with counter hit, knock them out like that. That's kind of cool. Cool function. There's a lot of things you can learn with counter hit. You just try checking out moves and you're in training mode. You'll learn. I'm pretty much showing you most of them, but there's a lot more than this character than I understand too. But I'm still, like you can see, I'm Vanquisher. But it's a whole different story. Kuni main? Yes, I am a Kuni main. I am a Kuni main, it's true. Yep. And so another option is basically understanding all that concepts of all that stuff that I taught you guys today. So hopefully you guys understand that stuff a little more, understand the concept of playing Kunimistsu. And there's one more thing I think I can teach y'all, which is the race drive, which her race drive is basically pressing 3-2, 3-2 forward, 4-3-2, 3+2, and that's her race drive. It's honestly a good move. Her rage art is 1+2 down, which is pretty much kind of easy to do. I mean, you can just press the button if you want, but it's a good option. Good option. But you can just experiment with her. Make sure you understand some combos with her. Her combos are kind of easy to understand. Honestly, she's not that difficult a character. She's actually, honestly, in my opinion, she's at least intermediate level. If you want to get high level with her, you can get your intermediate play level. But she is, in a lot of people's cases, they say she's one of the easiest characters to pick up. I can say that's true to an extent, but the things that you have to learn with the mix-ups make her a little harder. So she's at least easy mid-level. That's what I would say. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much, YouTube, for checking this out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and check y'all out later. And as you all can see, I actually had chat in the middle of it. So, hi chat, nice to meet you. Call me Daddy, nice to meet you. And I'll check y'all out later, YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe, and check me out then. Later, guys.